Mathematics Class 12, Chapter 6, Application of Derivatives. Theorem 4, Second Derivative Test. Let f be a function defined on an interval I and c belongs to I. Then f be twice differentiable at c. Then number 1, x is equal to c is a point of local maxima and f dash c is equal to 0 and f double dash c is less than 0. Number 2, x equal to c, point of local minima if f dash c equal to 0 and f double dash c is greater than 0. Number 3, the test fails if f dash c equal to 0 and f double dash c equal to 0. So you have got, this is second derivative test, you have to find the first derivative, second derivative, first derivative equate with 0 and solve for x, that you will get value of c. Then put that value of c in second derivative. If you get negative answer, you have got local maximum. If you get positive answer, you have got local minimum. And if you get the answer 0, that means it has neither minimum nor maximum or the test fails. Theorem 5, let f be a continuous function on an interval I equal to a, b. Then f has absolute maximum value and f attains it at least once in I. Also f has the absolute minimum value and it attains once in I. So if you have got the function graph like this, okay. So if it is continuous, it will have at least once maximum value, minimum value, and it will attain. See, here it is maximum, here minimum, here it attains. At least once it will attain. Theorem 6, let f be differential function on a closed interval I and let c be any interior point of I. Then f dash equal to 0 if f attains its absolute maximum value at c. And number 2, f dash c equal to 0 if f attains its absolute minimum value at c. We have got now working rule to find this absolute maximum, absolute minimum value. So first what you have to do, find all critical points of f in the interval. That means you compare f dash equal to f dash x equal to 0 and solve for x. Take the endpoints of the interval, then the endpoints you have to consider. Then all these points, what you got in here and what you got the endpoints, put in f and you see which is the absolute maximum value and absolute minimum value, and then you identify it. Exercise 6.5. Question number 1. Find maximum and minimum values of the following functions. Fx is equal to 2x minus 1 whole square plus 3. We know this square of any function is always greater than 0. That means 2x minus 1 whole square is greater than 0. I want plus 3 here, so I'll add plus 3 both the side. So I will add here 2x minus 1 whole square plus 3 greater than equal to 0 plus 3 is 3. So you can say that 3 is the minimum value for this function because all this function is greater than equal to 3. That means 3 is the minimum value for this function. Roman number 2, fx is equal to 9x square plus 12x plus 2. Differentiate with respect to x, that means f dash x equal to 9x square is 18x plus 12. Okay, I will do second derivative also, f double dash x equal to 18x is 1. Now for critical point, f dash x has to be 0, that means this value equal to 0. Transfer these 12 here, becomes minus, divide by 18, so and cut by 6, so you get minus 2 by 3. So x value is minus 2 by 3, put this value in the double derivative. So I put here minus 2 by 3 equal to 18. This is positive answer. Since there is no x, there is no point of putting value. Whatever you get here, get positive, negative. This 18 remains the same, so it is greater than 0. That means if it is greater than 0, by this formula, if it is greater than 0, it has got local minimum. So we can say that the function has local minimum value at x is equal to minus 2 by 3. And what is the value? You have to put this minus 2 by 3 in the given function, in this function. Okay, so I'll put here 9x square plus 12x plus 2. So put x is equal to 2 by 3, minus 2 by 3. So 9 minus 2 by 3 whole square plus 12 minus 2 by 3 plus 2. So this comes 9 into 4 by 9 and this comes minus 12 into 2 by 3 plus 2. Okay, cut here, you get 4 minus 8 plus 2 is minus 2. So minimum value is minus 2 and it is at minus 2 by 3. Okay, Roman number 3. Fx is equal to minus x minus 1 whole square plus 10. Now we know here square value is there. So I will use that fact. So we know that x minus 1 square is always greater than 0. But here is negative. So I will multiply by minus both the side. Now when you multiply by minus, inequality will change. So greater than becomes less than. Okay. So what I will, and then again I want plus 10. So I put here 10 here both the side. So you add here 10 minus x minus 1 whole square less than 10. So what you get, this value is less than 10. That means this is the maximum value for the given function. Question number 4, gx is equal to x cube plus 1. Differentiate with respect to x. So I differentiate g dash x equal to x cube is 3x square plus 1 is 0. Again derivative 3x square is 6x. Now for critical point g f dash x, this is g dash, okay, not f dash, it should be g dash x is equal to 0. Then g dash x, what you have found is, g dash you have found as 3x square here, okay, 3x square. So put here 3x square equal to 0, so x equal to 0. Now put this value in g double dash x. So you put here 6 into 0 is 0. Now see, if you put in g dash x also 0, this also 0. So by the third condition here, if both answers comes to be 0, that means test fails. That means the function has got neither maximum value nor minimum value. Question number 2, find maximum and minimum value if any. So here modulus of x plus 2 minus 2. Now again modulus is always greater than 0, so I start with x plus 2 greater than equal to 0. I want minus 1, so I'll add minus 1 both the side. So x plus 2 minus 1 greater than equal to minus 1 plus 0, so minus 1. So this value is always greater than minus 1. So this is the minimum value for the given function. Number 2, gx is equal to minus x plus 1 plus 3. Again I will consider this modulus, that is x plus 1 is always greater than 0, but I want minus, so multiply minus. But again as I said, if you multiply by minus, inequality will change. That means this greater than becomes less than. Now here I want plus 3, so I'll add 3 both the side. So here comes 3 minus x plus 1 less than 3 plus 0, that is 3. So this function is less than 3. So 3 is the maximum value for the given function. Number 3, hx equal to sine 2x plus 5. Now again I will use the sine 2x. Sine 2x range is minus 1 to 1. Okay, sine is cannot go less than minus 1 and cannot go plus greater than 1. Okay, so I start with that, minus 1 less than equal to sine 2x less than equal to 1. I want plus 5, so you add 5 here, 5 here. So here comes 5 minus 1 less than equal to sine 2x plus 5 less than equal to 1 plus 5, that is 6. Okay, so this side comes 4 less than equal to sine 2x plus 5 less than equal to 6. So 4 is the minimum value and 6 is the maximum value. Number 4, fx is equal to modulus of sine 4x plus 3. Again I will use sine 2x. Okay, so I know that the range of sine is minus 1 less than equal to sine 4x less than equal to 1. I want plus 3, so add both the side, all 3 actually. So here minus 1 plus 3, here sine 4x plus 3, 1 plus 3. So here minus 1 plus 3 is plus 2, and here 1 plus 3 is 4, and the function. So I get minimum value as 2, maximum value as 4. Question number Roman number 5. hs is equal to x plus 1, x belongs to minus 1, 1, differentiate with respect to x. So you get x dash is equal to 1. Here what happens, see, x is 1 and this is 0. Now for critical point I have to equate with 0. But when I equate with 0, 1 equal to 0 is coming, which is not possible. So the given function has got neither maximum nor minimum in the given interval. Question number 3, find local maximum and local minimum. I'll use the second derivative test. So first I will differentiate x square, that is 2x. I differentiate second time, it will be 2 because x is 1. For critical point f dash x has to be 0, that means 2x has to be 0, that is x equal to 0. Put here, so I put 0, here no x, so it comes 2 only, which is greater than 0. If it is greater than 0, from here, if it is greater than 0, it has got local minima. So the function has local minimum value, and what is the value? I have to put this x is equal to 0 in this. So I put 0 value, 0 square is 0, so local maximum value is 0. Question number 2, gx is equal to x cube minus 3x, differentiate with respect to x, that is g dash x equal to x cube is 3x square minus 3. Second derivative will be 3 into 2, 6x, this will be 0. For critical point, you have to equate g dash x equal to 0, that means this with 0. So I transfer minus 3 becomes plus 3, divide by 3, so it becomes x square is equal to 1. Take the square root, so plus or minus 1. I have got two values, so first I will check for plus 1. Put in double derivative, so 6 into 1 is 6, which is greater than 0. So again with this derivative test, it comes local minimum value, okay, greater than 0. So it is local minimum value at x equal to 1, and what is the value? You have to put this value in your given function gx. Okay, so 1 cube minus 3 into 1. So 1 minus 3 is equal to minus 2. So this is local minimum and value is minus 2. Now put minus 1 in the double derivative. So 6 into minus 1 is minus 6, which is less than 0. So it has local maximum value, and what is the value? Put this value in your given function gx. So I put here minus 1 cube is minus 1, minus 3 into minus 1 is plus 3, so plus 2 answer. So this is the maximum value at minus 1. Number 3, hx is equal to sin x plus cos x. So I'll first differentiate h dash s, cos, sin is cos and cos is minus sin. Double derivative cos is minus sin and sin is cos. Now for critical point, equate with 0, so you get cos x minus sin is equal to 0. Minus sin you transfer here, so becomes plus sin. and then sine I will write into form of cos, that is cos pi by 2 minus x. So you can compare these angles. So x equal to pi by 2 minus x transfer here 2x, divide by 2, so pi by 4. Now in the double derivative you check at x equal to pi by 4. So I'll check pi by 4, pi by 2. This is minus 1 by root 2. This value is minus 1 by root 2, and 1 minus 2 by root 2. 2 can be written as minus 2 minus 2, 1 minus root 2, and that 1 root 2 you cancel, so you get minus root 2. Okay, 2 can be written as root 2, 1 root 2 you cut, so remains minus root 2. So answer is negative, so it has local maximum value, and you have to find the value. What will be the value? Put this x equal to pi by 4 in your function. So sin pi by 4, cos pi by 4. So I put sin pi by 4, cos pi by 4, so I get 1 by root 2 plus 1 by root 2, that is again 1 plus 1 is 2, divided by root 2. 2 can be written as root 2, cut 1 root 2, so answer is root 2. So this is the maximum value at pi by 4. Roman number 5, fx is equal to x cube minus 6x square plus 9x plus 15. Differentiate, so I will differentiate. This is 3x square minus 12x plus 9. Second derivative will be 3 into 2 is 6x minus 12 here. Now I will find critical point. For that I have to equate this 0. Take out 3 common, then you split the middle term. The function you can split as 3x minus x. From here you take 3 x common, x minus 3, 1 common, x minus 3. So from here x minus 3, x minus 1. So here comes x equal to 3, x equal to 1. Okay, so we'll check it now. For what 3 I am checking. So in the double derivative I put 3. So I put here 3. 6 into 3 is 18 minus 12, which is 6 greater than 0. So it has local minimum, and local minimum value will be put this value in this function. So when I put here 3 cube is 27, 3 square is 9, into 6 is 54, 9 into 3 is 27, plus 15, simplify you get 15 answer. Now you put x equal to 1 also, so I put in the double derivative, that is 6x minus 12, so 6 minus 12 minus this less than 0, so local maximum value. And what is the value? Put this 1 in your given function. So 1 minus 6 plus 9 plus 15 minus 90. So this is the local maximum value at 1, that is 90, and minimum is 3 at 15 at 3. Roman number 6, gx is equal to x by 2 plus 2 by x as greater than 0. So x by 2 means 1 by 2 differential, and 2 by x, that I will take 1 by x derivative is minus 1 by x, so minus 2 by x square. Double derivative I will take x, this will be 0, and minus 2 x power minus 2, okay, and x power minus 2 will come minus 2 minus 1, that is 4 by x cube. For critical point g dash x has to be 0. So I will compare this with 0. So when you compare 1 by 2 minus 2 by x square is equal to 0. So what you get is 1 by 2 is equal to 2 by x power 2. Then take reciprocal or cross multiply, x square plus equal to 4. Take a square root, so plus or minus 2. But our condition is given that you have to take only positive, x greater than 0. So you take x equal to 2. Then g double dash s is equal to 4 by x cube. Put here x value as 2. When you put, you get 1 by 2 greater than 0. So it has got local minimum value, and the minimum value put in the function gs, x by 2 plus 2 by x. So put x equal to 2, this value, so you get 2 value. Roman number 7, gs is equal to 1 by x square plus 2. I can write as x square minus 2 whole power minus 1. First derivative is, first I am doing directly also you can do, or I am doing 1 by x I am doing, that is 1 by x is minus 1 by x square, so minus 1 by x square plus 2 whole square. Then you have to do this, that is x square plus 2, that is 2x. Second derivative you do u into v, so minus 2 as it is, the denominator as it is, 2x will be 2 is taken, x is 1, minus x is as it is, and derivative differential is 2, denominator differential is 2, x square plus 2 into x square is 2x, denominator whole power 4. I'll simplify. When you simplify this, you multiply, and x square plus 2 I am taking common. Here x square plus 2 remains, here minus 2 into 2 4, x square remains. This you simplify, you get minus 3x plus 2. So minus 2, okay, this you keep as it is, here 1 I am cutting. Okay, so this you keep as it is. Now I am going to play it for critical point. I will equate this with 0. So 2x by x square plus 2 equal to 0, this you transfer, then 2x equal to 0, so x equal to 0 you get. Okay, now put this equal to 0 here in g double dash 0, g double dash x, so put 0, 0 here you put, so 2, here remains only 2, here remains 2 power 3, so here remains 2 into 2 4, and here is 2 power 3, that is 8, so it is minus 1 by 8, which is a negative answer. So function has local maximum at x equal to 0, and what is the value? Put this as equal to 0 in this function. So I put 0 here, so you get 1 by 2. So local maximum value at x equal to 0, and the answer is 1 by 2. Okay, we'll keep this much. In the next, we'll continue with question number 14 onwards. Thank you very much. Sorry, it is not 14. From question number 4 onwards, we'll continue in the next class. Thank you so much.